Today, our country is suffering from continuous, unending fuel crisis. This has become a systemic failure in leadership and operational oversight of the NNPC. This crisis not only undermines public confidence, but also adversely affects the reputation of the presidency and the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President. It is evident that Mr. Kyari tenure has been marked by negligence and inability to implement effective solutions to ensure that the oil sector is revitalized and the oil sector move forward. We must all know that there is no accountability in NNPC. The NNPC has continued to operate with opacity. The federal government $4 billion investment in the Port Harcourt, Kaduna and Warri refineries has yielded no functional refinery to date. This mismanagement raises serious questions about the stewardship of resources entrusted under the care of Mr. Mele Kyari. The failure to operationalize this vital asset despite substantial investment is unacceptable, and we demand accountability. In light of this, we hereby demand. We want to demand. Firstly, we demand the sack of Mele Kyari. Failure to sack Mele Kyari will not leave the street. We will continue to protest, and our chapters across the 36 states of the Federation will take up and continue to protest against this inept and incompetent leadership. The continued leadership of Mele Kyari is detrimental to the NNPC and the Nigerian populace. It is time for new leadership that prioritizes accountability and efficiency. Operationalization of local refineries. We demand a clear roadmap for the revitalization and operationalization of our local refineries to ensure self-sufficiency in petroleum products and reduce reliance on imports. Today, we ask that the National Assembly must constitute a committee to unravel the fraud, the sleaze that has been ongoing in NNPC under the watch of Mele Kyari.
We have discovered that Mele Kyari, his whole interest is to sabotage the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And if we all can recall, during the electionary process, Mele Kyari, time with time number, created artificial fuel scarcity. And now, NNPC has 4 refineries and none is working. And sometimes ago, we were very surprised seeing NNPC celebrating a private individual refinery, which is Dangote Refinery. Until date, time with time number, NNPC will come out, they will tell Nigeria that refineries will work so time. Last year, they told us December. From December, they shift to April 2024. April 2024, they now said August. From August, they said September. And now we are now in November. Enough is enough. We have addressed press at countless time. We have been calling on his Mele Kyari's resignation, and he has refused to resign as the GMD NNPC. And Mele Kyari has created hardship in Nigeria. Unimaginable. We have never experienced this. In less than 60 days, NNPC has adjusted the pulp price in the high side for more than 3 consecutive times. And we are now asking, are we in a banana republic? The way and manner Mele Kyari is administering the NNPC, we are not comfortable. He's sending a wrong signal. And now we have discovered and we have been calling on Mr. President at the National Assembly that enough is enough. It's our time Mele Kyari should excuse us. The aim why we are here is we are calling for the removal of Mele Kyari with immediate effect. We started this process yesterday. We are here today. Tomorrow we are still coming out. At where Mele Kyari will leave, that is where we will leave the street.
We remember when he assumed position as GMD and NNPC, he made certain statements of what he will achieve, and some of them he gave timelines. After first tenure, he didn't achieve any of them. So we believe that even reappointing him, whoever advised Mr. President was a wrong advice. And a year into that second appointment, we are still where we are. The same issues of corruption, the same issues of ineptitude, the same issues of promising that refinery will work, they will not work. Even now, it's constituted a roadblock, it's clear stumbling block against local refining. And we are asking if any of the persons in the leadership, Mr. President himself, the National Assembly leadership, there is none of them that will have Mele Kyari as a manager of his business that will allow him to stay 1 month. And so we have a call, because this place is called the People's Parliament. And we are here to pass the message that every Nigerian know that Mele Kyari is a problem to the government of Ahmed Bola Tinubu. And we must all join our vote to support the president and to call on the National Assembly for us to muster all the resources of our pressure to ensure that Mele Kyari is removed, so that this oil industry, which is where Nigeria anchors his hope, can work. It cannot function under him. He has been given time, he has failed. He will fail again.
But if the oil in Nigeria cannot work for its citizens, then something else must be done. The focus of this objective is simple. The leadership of the NNPC has lost its focus. The leadership of the NNPC has lost its initiatives. Therefore, it should be scrapped, starting from the head, Mr. Mele Kyari. I am a lawyer. We are all exercising this right, flowing from the constitution of the Nigeria. We feel pained. All Nigerians feel pained. Both the security operatives feel pained. The business mogul feel pains. Civil servants are more pained than us. They are taken home so that they can no longer take them home.
Nigeria has the resources, the skill, and the capacity to refine its own fuel. We should not and we must not be reliant on imports that compromise our economy. Our sovereignty and our well-being, the time has come to revitalize our refineries, to restore our capacities to refine fuel domestically, and to protect the interests of the Nigerian people.
We are tired of issuing oil licenses to friends, colleagues, and cronies and politicians who prioritize their profit over the interests of the Nigerian people. The settlement of the press, you are all stressed. Since security operatives, their salaries are very poor as compared as when the transportation is removed from it. A lot of Nigerians are here on their own to drive home their demand. We call for the immediate resignation of the group managing director of this corporation, so that the people of Nigerian citizens could enjoy their own resources. There is no how that we will be crying for poverty in the midst of abundance. There is no how that we will continue to live in the life of penury in the midst of abundance.
This is not just a fuel crisis, it is a crisis of responsibility and accountability. Fellow Nigerians, it is not just a demand for fuel, it is a demand for dignity, for sovereignty, and for better future. Our voices must be heard and our demands met and our rights also respected. Let today be a turning point. Let it be known that we will no longer accept excuses or empty promises. We demand an end to fair queues in Nigeria, and we will not rest until our demands are met.
Oil is our common product. If the oil in Nigeria cannot work for its citizens, then something else must be done. The focus of this objective is simple. The leadership of the NNPC has lost its focus. The leadership of the NNPC has lost its initiatives. Therefore, it should be scrapped, starting from the head, Mr. Mele Kyari. I am a lawyer. We are all exercising this right, flowing from the constitution of the Nigeria. We feel pained. All Nigerians feel pained. Both the security operatives feel pained. The business mogul feel pains. Civil servants are more pained than us. They are taken home so that they can no longer take them home. Many indices, the cost of living has gone way behind the rooftop. Nigerians can no longer breathe. We can no longer breathe. Enough is enough. This is the highest we can go as citizens. This is the highest we can go as a people. This is the highest we can go as a nation. Let the president hear the cries of Nigerians and sack and remove Mele Kyari. He has lost focus. He is confused. He does not know what to do about the oil business in Nigeria. Enough is enough. Let the needful be done as we speak.
It is time we come out and speak rather than languish and die in our homes. As at the last count, we are 133 million Nigerians that are living in multidimensional poverty. But with current increment, we are close to 150 million Nigerians out of the 280 million Nigerians that are multidimensionally poor. It is an insult that Nigeria is the poverty capital of the world, owing to our riches and natural resources. What we are saying here is that the leadership of the NNPCL should resign honorably, owing to the fact that he has failed woefully, owing to the fact of the similar failure in all ramifications. They have continued to prioritize profits over the entirety of the interest of the mass of the working people. We are tired of dying in our houses. We are tired of little businesses dying. We are tired of our people complaining that the adulterated fuels that have been imported into this country is harmful to us. What happens to the 4 refineries? What happens to the billions and billions of Nigerian naira that has been invested as turnaround maintenance in the 4 refineries? What has happened over time?